بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد. الحمد لله, we're still on كتاب الزكاة. Quick revision. Who have we got here? Right, Muhammad Khan. I'm going to pick on you, inshallah. We'll increase your knowledge. Right. Firstly, what are the two types of zakah?
There's Zakatul Fitr and Zakatul Mal.
Okay, ahsant. And what are the four types of zakat al-mal?
So the Kharij Min al-Ard, Urud al-Tijara.
If you're going to say the Arabic, say the English with it.
So it's that which comes out from the earth, and that's which is for buying and selling. That's what you buy and sell. And Makudan, which is like gold and silver and whatever it replaces them too. And also Bahimatul An'am, which is zakah on livestock.
Livestock, yeah. And is it any Bahimatul An'am? Any of the Bahimatul An'am is ibil, camel, cows, and sheep. But is it any of those or the specific type?
Not any of those. It's like the one that grazes like most of the year or most of the year freely.
Yeah, and what's that called in Arabic?
As-sa'imah.
As-sa'imah, ahsant. As-sa'imah, very good. Right. How many types of people are given zakah?
We mentioned 8 types.
8 types, ahsan. Just to save time, I'm not going to ask you to mention them, but they're just over here. Right, now the important part. No, it's fine. It's just to save time because we started a bit late. I don't want to finish it either. Right, the important part now. What are these definitions? There were 4 for camels. Just mention them in Arabic first.
Okay, so number 1, Bintul Makhad min al-Ibili ma tamma laha sanah.
If you forget the definition for now, just tell me the name.
Okay. And Bintul Makhad, Bintul Labun, and Al-Hiqqa, and Al-Jiz'ah.
Okay, ahsan. Okay. So these are the 4 with the ibl, and the age is corresponding to my fingers, yeah? So Bint al-Makhad, 1. Bint al-Labun, 2. Hiqqa, 3. Jaz'ah, 4. Right, what about the cows?
So the cows is At-Tabi or At-Tabi'ah. So ma tamma laha sana.
Okay, and the second type?
And Al-Musanna ma tamma laha sanatan.
2 years, yeah. At-Tabi' or Tabi'ah and Musanna, right? You need to know this because today's lesson, inshallah, that's what we're going to focus on, right? So, okay, Jazakallah khair, barakallah feek. Alhamdulillah. You can see that you revised. That's very good. Right. So, the amount of zakat that must be paid, right? Now, obviously, this book's been translated from Arabic. So, obviously, we're going to start from the right-hand side. Because the way the Sheikh does it is when we translate for the Sheikh, he gives us the book, the PDF in Arabic, or this Word document in Arabic. And whatever the Arabic was, we take the Arabic out and put the English in its place. But obviously, English is written from left to right, whereas Arabic is right to left. So sometimes the type of wealth should be on the left-hand side. So we're going to go like this, but khair, inshallah. Anyways, the Bahimat al-An'am, how much and what type of zakat that it's going to come. The next chart, next page, that's what we're going to focus on. The period of 1 year, waiting 1 year, is that a condition? Yes, it is a condition. Okay. As for that which grows from the earth, okay, what's the nisab? What's the threshold? It's 300 sa', which is equivalent to 900 kg. 900 kg. Is it a condition that you have to have that for a year? For that which grows from the earth? No, it's not. That which grows from the earth, then no. How much do you give? Now, for this, it's not 2.5%. This one has something else, which is on that which has been watered by rain, rivers, or other natural means. So if you have land that is growing, okay, and it's reached 900 kg, okay, the amount. How much zakah do you give? It differs. You have to look, okay. If it was naturally done, naturally, you've not had to put that effort in of watering and taking care of it. Naturally, the rain came and it just did it, right? In that, you give 1/10. But if you had to put that effort in, then 1/20th. Because obviously, you put more effort in, so less is going to be taken from it. If it's both, then 0.05, 0.075. Okay, that's if it is both. Right. In terms of currencies, so 85 grams of gold or 595 from silver, and likewise merchandise, you have to have it for a year, both of them. And it's basically 2.5%. Another way of working this out is that you divide it by 40. How do you work out 2.5%? Divided by 40. Okay, so I mean, just work out 100 divided by 40 is what? 2.5, right? So any number that you have, if you want to work out what is 2.5% divided by 40. So 120, 2.5% would be 3. Yeah. No, and so on. By the way, the merchandise, what is the threshold? Because merchandise basically is similar to currencies, what you do is according to that which is in the interest of the poor, gold or silver. What that basically means is that you look at how much gold equates to in terms of currency and how much silver equates to. Whichever one is better for the poor, i.e. whichever one is lower. Whichever one is lower. So let's say the gold equals 100 pounds. So it's quite low to me. Let's say it equals 1,000 pounds, right? Gold equals 1,000 and silver equals 1,100. Actually, silver normally less than 900 and 900. Silver is 900 and gold is 1,000, right? Your merchandise, you have 950. So it's not reaching gold. Would you give zakah on that? Yes, because you've reached the lower one, which is the 900 one. And that is better for the poor, because if you said gold, then they wouldn't get anything. So whatever is in the best interest of the poor, i.e. the lower one, that would be the threshold. Okay, so this is in regards to the 4 types of zakah and how much to give and so on. Now, I've read the series quite quickly, just got to memorize it yourself, but the one we're going to focus on mainly is the behemoth al-an'am. Now, as you can see, the amount that makes a zakah obligatory on animals that graze, yeah, freely, and the amount that must be paid. This is where it gets interesting. This is where it gets interesting. Now, the Sheikh has made a very, very beautiful and nice graph, which if you were to read this chapter in Manhaj al-Salikin, for example, it's a lot difficult because it's basically the same thing, but it's basically just in word form. Now, this graph you have to memorize. Okay, you have to memorize. Okay, when it comes to sheep, it's quite straightforward, right? Is in sheep, if you have less than 12, then you don't have to. So the minimum number is going to be here. Sorry, not 12. What am I looking at? Sorry, from 40. If you have less than 40 sheep, you don't have to give zakah. But if you have 40 all the way to 120, you will have to give 1 sheep in zakah. You will have to give 1 sheep in zakah. So if I had 70, 1 sheep. If I had 119, 1 sheep. If I have anywhere between 121 to 200, I would give 2 sheep. Yeah. If I have 201 to 300, then I would give 3 sheep. And then after every 100 is 1 sheep. So if I had so up to 300 would be 3, right? Up to 400 would be 4, up to 500 would be 6, up to 600 would be 7, and like that. Yeah. The following are not taken for zakah. Okay. Now the Sheikh mentions a few exceptions, which is that which type of animals are not taken for zakah. So we say sheep, but there's a particular type of sheep. Firstly, you don't take the males, because obviously the males, they won't reproduce, right? So there's more benefit in the females. A male goat, old and weak, no, because they're just gonna die. What's the point? A deficient one, any problem? The worst of wealth, no, the abnormally thin or weak or in labor pains, or it's too much, it's too too fat or it's too much. Or even the best ones, like your best sheep, you don't have to give your best ones. That's in the hadith of Mu'adh radiallahu anhu, when the Prophet sent him to Yemen. He says, when the Prophet he says, take the zakah, then he says to him, don't take the best of their wealth. Don't take the best of their wealth. And that obviously in money doesn't really make a difference, but in animals it does make a difference. So if you have a very healthy, very good sheep, no, you don't have to give that one. That's like your best sheep, prized possession. No, you don't have to give that one. Just give the others. Okay. So this sheep, which is okay, it's not too much. So for example, you guys write in the chat right now. If I had, I'm gonna give you numbers. You tell me how many sheep I would have to give. Okay. If I had 199. Somebody said 3. La, it's not 3. It's 2. 199. We've not reached 200 yet. It's up to 200. Yeah. Right. If I had 299, then I'll say 3. If I had 41, if I had 87, one second. Okay. If I had 39, none. Good. If I had 399, you would get 4. No. If I had 999, basically whatever the number is, the next number, next 100 is that one. So 10, you would give 10. Yeah. So 399, you also had 4, right? What comes later? No. Well, that's how I've understood it anyway. ثم في كل 100 شاة. Yeah. Then every uh 1 second. Sorry. Yeah. So up to 300 would be 3. So up to 400 would be 4. Up to 5. Yeah. No. That's what it would be. So if I said 560, it'd be 6, right? If I said 702, it'd be 8. Okay. So once the next 100 starts, you would give one more until that 100, and then so if I had 1520. Okay, Samira, good. Others? What's everyone else's answer? Not 1520. Muhammad Khan, good. Okay, good. You got it right. 1400, no, 16, answer 16. So basically, every 100 that you get, you would give 1. So, so as you can see, 201 till 300 is 3. Then 301 till 400 will be 4. 401 till 500 will be 5. So whenever you say something 100 and, then that number would be the next 100 basically. Whenever the and comes, it would be given the ruling of the next one. So if I say 800 and I can say any number, 21, 25, 27, 99, 79. As soon as I've said and, you would give it the next number. So 895, how much would I give? Don't look at the 8, look at the next one, which would be, what's the answer? Yeah, Muhammad. Yeah. Okay, I think everyone's getting it slowly. Go on I want everyone to answer. 800 and what did I say? 829. How much would it be? Yeah. Where's the other people? La 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 la. Yeah, 9. 9 is right. Oh, okay. Right, you're on 19 vaccine. Okay, 9, yes. Ahsan. Okay, very good. Take everyone's got the sheep. Right. The sheep is quite straightforward. Okay. The camels, okay, let me quickly do the cows. All right, we'll do them quickly. Actually, no, let's do the camels. The camels are the main one. Let's do the camels. And then we'll finish off with the cows. Right. This is where the definitions come in. This is where the definitions come in. Right. If you have camels, if you have 5 to 9, meaning if you have 1, 2, 3, 4, if you have 4 camels, you don't have to give zakah on them. If you have 4 camels, you don't have to give zakah on them. If you have 5 to 9, how much do you give? 1. 10 to 14, 2. 15 to 19, 3. You'd give sheep, just normal sheep. 20 to 24, 4. You would give 4 sheep. Okay, so let's put that into health. 5 to 9, 1. 10 to 14, 2. 15 to 19, 3. 20 to 24, 4. Yeah, it's basically 5 timetables, right? Except you don't count the first 5. Okay, so if I quickly, or just up to here, if I said to you, I have 17 camels, how many sheep would I give in zakah? 17 camels. Ahsan, 3. Okay, right, now this is where the definitions come into play. If you have 25 to 35, you would give 1 bint makhad, which is the camel that has 1 year. Yeah? Bint makhad, 25 to 35. If it's 36 to 45, you would give 1 bint laboon. If you have 46 to 60, you give a hiqqah, which is 3 years. Yeah? And if you have 61 to 70, you would give a jada'ah, which is the 4-year-old camel. Okay, so 25 to now. I understand it'll be difficult to memorize the whole thing right now. Love it, certainly. It's fine. You can keep looking. I'll be honest. Even if I've not looked over this, I forget as well. So don't worry about it. Nor is it something that we're going to be using too much. We don't actually have sheep and camel. Well, not as in UK, maybe other countries. So there's no problem if you keep having to look back at the book and the chart. No problem whatsoever. Inshallah, do try to memorize it though. I'm going to give you some activities and some working out to do as homework. So inshallah, that should cement it more into you, bi'ithnillah. But yeah, so if you've taken 4 more, so for example, from the next 4 that we've taken, if I said to you I had 49, what would I give? 49 camels, what would I give? Naam, hiqqah. You would give a hiqqah. Good. If I had 71, jazaa. If I had 36, good. One bint laboon. That 1 bint laboon. 36 is 1 bint laboon. Good. Right. Let's end now. So basically, we've gone through all of these, the 4 definitions for the camels once. Then we start again, just from the camels. Okay. If you have 76 to 90, it'll be 2 bint laboon. And if it's 91 to 120, it'll be 2 hiqqah. So there's no bint makhad, it's the middle 2 now. Bint laboon, the 2-year-old, and the hiqqah, which is the 3-year-old. 76 to 90 and 91 to 120. And then if you have 120 to 129, 120 to 129, then it would be 3 bint laboon. It would be 3 bint laboon. Now obviously, it's a bit confusing. You'll have to sit down and memorize. But right now, I think if I just give you a few exercises right now, just from what we've taken, you can just look in. If you look in and do it, it's fine. As long as you understand, I don't really expect you guys to memorize. I don't expect, if you can. Me, I think at that time when the Sheikh did it with us, Sheikh Haitham, he kind of drilled it into us. but I've not actually looked over this for quite a long time, so even I've kind of forgotten. So don't worry about it too much, inshallah. Um, Let me give you a few questions now, just by looking at what we have taken so far. So if I say to you, three, I've got three camels. How much zakah? None. If I say to you 60, hiqqa. If I say to you 15, solution. Okay, Ahsan. I think you've got the hang of that. Now there's the next part, which is a bit more confusing. All right. This is where your maths is really going to be tested now. Right. Once you get past 129, at 130 onwards, what do? What you do, you have to basically work out, right? For every 40, you'll have one bint laboon, and for every 50, one hiqqa. And that which is between the two obligations, al-waqs, is 9 and below, meaning you'll always get a leftover of 9 or below. Okay, I'll give you an example of what I mean, right? So if I say to you, I'll do a few working out before I ask you guys. Just pay attention and listen, right? If I say to you, I have a 130, so 130 camels does not come into this graph at the moment, yeah? So I would have to work it out. I'd have to work it out from this. So either I would use 40s or I would use 50s. Now 40, alhamdulillah, easily goes up to 120, but we can't do that. We can't use that. Why? Why can't we use 120? Because what is the leftover? 120? The leftover is 10. It's not 9. It has to be 9 or below. It has to be below, 9 or below. So you'd have to work it out. So I would say we would have to use for 130, right, I have to work this out now. How would we use 50s and 40s to get 130? 130 we would use, yeah, we would use 150 and two 40s, right? Now, so one hiqqa and two bint laboon, because 50 plus 40 is 190. 50 plus 40 is 90, plus 40 again is 130. Alhamdulillah, we actually hit it. Yeah, if it was one, so that if it was 135 again, that's fine. You can do one hiqqa, two bint laboon, because that equals 130, and there's only 5 left over. That 5 is fine. Up to 9 is fine. So now if I said to you 140, if I said 140, right, we can't do this 50, we can't do one hiqqa and two bint laboon because the leftover would be 10. Now we have to work out what's 140. 140, we will do two hiqqa and one bint laboon. Two hiqqa and one bint laboon. So two hiqqa would be 50 and 50, 100, plus the 40, 140. So that's fine. Yeah. And likewise, that would be fine for 145. If I said 145, that's fine. We can do two hiqqa, one bint laboon, 140 with 5 left over. That is fine. Okay. I'm gonna ask you guys now. If I said 150, what do you do? You guys work out 150 for me. Yeah, 3 hiqqa. That's 3 hiqqas is just straight 150. Good. If I said 160, 160. 3 hiqqa, 1 bint laboon. Now 3 hiqqa, 1 bint laboon goes over, no? 3 hiqqa would be 150, 1 bint laboon, 190. Muhammad Khan, ahsant. لا Muhammad Khan, 160. 4 bint laboon. What's 40 times 4? 160. خلاص. Exactly 160. It requires a bit of math. It requires a bit of math. Okay? We're just doing maths right now. To just work it out with the 50 or 40s and then you can call it bint laboon or hiqqa. Right. What about 180? What do you do with 180? Ahsant, very good. Let's see if everyone else gets it. Ahsant. Good. 2 hiqqas and 2 bint laboons. Good. 50, 50, 100, 40, 40, 180. 180. Ahsant. Okay. Another trick question. What about 200? What about 200? 200, everyone's saying 4 hiqqah. Right, that's correct. There's another answer as well. There's two answers for this. You can give two, you can choose. Accent. You can do 4 hiqqahs or you can do 5 bint laboons. Yeah. 50 times 4 is 200, 40 times 5 is also 200. So you could do 4 hiqqahs or you can do 5 bint laboon. Both are correct. What about if I said to you 207? 207. Same. Are you sure it's the same? We've got 7 left over. We've got some left over. Is that okay? Or is it not? 4 hiqqah or 5 bint laboon. Yes, it's okay. Why is it okay? Yes, below, because the leftover, i.e. the waqs, it's called al-waqs. Waw, qaf, sad. Yeah? It's less than 9. It's less than 9. It can be 9 as well. It's 9 or less. Right. Alhamdulillah. I'm going to give you a few more working out. I've actually got the paper with me that Sheikh Haitham did it on. I've still got it with me. The Sheikh, he basically wrote a number of numbers for us and then he gave us the answers. Now, I'm not going to show you too much, otherwise you can have the answers. I'm just going to give you guys the same numbers the Sheikh gave to us. Yeah? No. Right. Let's just finish off with the cows. So the cows, this similar concept, you know. So if you have the cows which are 30 to 39, one tabi'a or tabi'a, 49 to 59, one musanna, and 60 to 69, two tabi'a, two tabi'a. Okay, because the cows only have musanna or tabi'a, right? After that, every 30 is one tabi'a or tabi'a, and every 40, actually no, it's just a tabi'a. Okay, the chef's only written tabi'a, so I don't think you can do tabi'a. Tabi'a is a female one, yeah? So I think it'll just be the male. I'm not sure. I don't know if when the chef here he says in every 30 is tabi'a, whether that includes the female. I don't know. Because to be honest, I've just used this graph as well. I'll have to look into the hadith and so on. And you know, this chart the Sheikh made, he's made it from the hadith, but he's done it in, you know, a very beautiful way. It's only one page. Okay, every 30 tabir and every 40 musanna. Again, we can do the same thing here, you know. So if I said to you 90, what would the answer be for 90? For the cows? Yeah, 3 tabir. If I said to you 120, yeah, you can do both. You can do 4 tabir or you can do 3 musanna. Okay, good. Ahsan. Okay, that's how it is. You know, I think you guys have understood this graph now. Alhamdulillah. Well, I'm going to give you, I think for the homework, I'm just going to focus on the camels because that's a bit, you know, it's quite a lot. So I'll just drill that into you a bit more. But obviously, the concept of the 40 and 50 is the same for the cows, except it's 30 and 40. Yeah. So I'll just drill the camels into you, and then basically our next lesson. Subhanallah, I got late. I was going to check. I'll let you know in the group. You guys just look at the Telegram group next week's lesson. But the next lesson will basically do this homework that I give you, and then do the zakat questions. Then do the zakat questions. So here there's a lot of exercises as well, but I'm going to give you a few exercises as well, inshallah. And then after that, we can start fasting with it. Alhamdulillah, you know, the Kitab al-Zakah is the Sheikh's done in such an easy way. All right, let me give you a few numbers. Let me write down these numbers as well for you. Let's say, so just the camels, right? Let's say 169, that's what the Sheikh has given me. 207, 199, 355, 229, 777, 999, 267. No, let's leave it at that for now then, inshallah. Khalas. You have more questions obviously in the revision section. But just do these for the camels. Okay, work them out. Some of these might require you to sit down for a bit. Some may not. Some may be quick. Khair, inshallah. Right, any questions regarding anything? Or how do you guys find this lesson? I remember when I did this, it's difficult, but once you get the hang of it, it's quite enjoyable, alhamdulillah. And sorry for the thing sound, that's my WhatsApp is still open. I should have muted it. Khair, qadar Allah. Any questions or how you find the lesson or anything like that? I struggle with maths, but I will rewatch it again. Okay, class. If you struggle with maths, and okay, if we did a bit fast in class, just watch the recording and just pause and just think about it, work it out yourself. If I say, like, for example, these ones that are given here, these ones as homework, if you can do them yourself, then even if it takes longer, no problem. We'll go through it. If you're right, then that shows that you've understood it. Maybe you can't do it that quick in class, but it shows that you've understood the concept. That's the main thing. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah, the graphs really help. I would have done this before, but it was just words. Yeah. Straightforward, alhamdulillah. I've studied Zakah, but never like this, alhamdulillah. Yeah, Jazakallah khair. Good math revision. Alhamdulillah. Yeah, alhamdulillah. Good math revision. Right. I will let you know for our next class, inshallah. I do want to finish Durus Muhimma quick. I know some of you were saying, you don't want to do too much, but I'll be honest. One of the reasons for that is because we started this book quite a long time ago. If you remember, quite a long time ago. So I just want to finish the book. I want to start the next book, basically. Inshallah, I want to start the next book. Inshallah, next book will probably be 40 Hadith. The next book, inshallah. If anyone wants to start memorizing that hadith, you can start from now. Get a head start. طيب بإذن الله. I'll let you know. Okay, the numbers. I will in the Telegram group right now. I will resend the numbers, inshallah. In the Telegram group, I will resend the numbers right now, بإذن الله. And as for our classes next week, the timings, I will send that into the group later on, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, inshallah. But definitely before the weekend ends. طيب سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.